Hey everybody, it's Beth. Today I'm using these 7-inch tags that I got from Amazon. I take antique wax and brush that on each of the tags and then blend that in with a baby wipe. I then am using this stencil and pixie spray, both from Amazon. I spray the pixie spray on the back of the stencil. It gives it a light tack so it stays in place when I'm working with it. And then place that on one of the tags and tape off the sections that I want to not get paint on. I take Plaster chalk paint by Waverly and a stencil brush and stencil on the word happy at first. And I do 2 coats. Once I have those coats done, I remove the stencil and clean it and then place it down for Easter. I also taped off around that word as well. Once I have both of those filled in, I go in with a small paintbrush and fill in the gaps left by the stencil. Next, I'm using this vinyl and little bunny that I got from Dollar Tree. I trace out the bunny on the back of the vinyl and cut that out. I remove the backing from the bunny and place that down on the other tag. I then cover that completely with Plaster chalk paint. Next, I'm taking this macrame cord and I pull a piece of it apart to get a small string from it. I place it down on this craft stick and wrap it around about 7 or 8 times. And then I take the cord that I had placed down in the beginning and tie that around the cord. I pull it off the craft stick and then I take another piece of that one I had pulled apart and wrap that around the whole loop. I then cut each of the loops on either side, and then I fan out the pieces and spread them apart and cut it down to trim it to the right size that I want. Once I have it the size I want, I add some hot glue and place it down on the bottom of the bunny. Next, I'm adding hangers to both. I double up the twine, put the end of it through, and then pull it through the loop and pull that nice and tight. And then overlap the two to see where my placement is. And then I add some hot glue to one and place the other one down. And then take those 2 hangers and tie them together in a knot. I do end up trimming that later because it was a little too long, but I knot it and cut off the excess. And then take this ribbon and just make a bow. I loop it around and pinch it in the center so the tails are nice and long. And then take a piece of twine and wrap it around the center where I'm holding that tight. And I do knot that and leave the twine long because I'll be using that to attach it. And this is where I noticed it was too long for my liking, so I do make the knot a little lower on the hanger and cut off the excess again, and then take that twine from the bow and attach it to the top of that hanger. That is it for this project. Thank you so much for watching.